Alright guys, it's T3, I'm back in another Please Banish video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Blue EX Luffy. Shoutouts to Husky for letting me borrow his account for the showcase. I actually have this Luffy on my account. I pulled him, I think it was on one ticket, or like the $2,500 ones or something like that. I did a YOLO and I ended up getting him, so honestly, after playing him on his account, I might honestly just start running him. He's actually a very strong attacker still to this day. He really does mess up Ace and Yamato, so if you are having issues against them, I do recommend you guys play him, even though I know a lot of people don't have him. If you do have him, definitely is worth using if you are having issues against that unit. For the metal set, I actually did swap it in a couple of games. This is my main one I'm using now. Before it was another event Wano Luffy, but we're doing this. It's gonna be obviously triple Wano Luffy, like I said. So it's gonna be regular raid Oni Luffy. So in your own treasure, you get reduction, and then it's gonna be post Wano, the new model that just came out. You get a damage increase in the treasure area, and then 3 captains Luffy, and then when you're in treasure area, you get more reduction. So basically 8% reduction plus 2% damage in the flag. So if you want to hold something down, this is actually a very good metal set. The only thing that does suck about it is that the post Wano Luffy has Zone tag, not Paramecia anymore, because Gear 5. So just keep that in mind when you're making that metal set. He does have multiple skills, so I'm gonna try to go to it as quick as possible. So he is a unit that transforms into different classes. First unit to ever do that. It's very cool. So when you're in your base form, you have 2 skills. You can go to, you have Gear 4 Snake Man King Cobra or Gear 4 Bounce Man King Kong Gun. So I'll go through the Snake Man ones first into the first one. So first, the Snake Man skill, you have knockback. The attack is 660. You change into Gear 4 Snake Man. It also changes your class into a runner. So you have like the natural cap speed from being a runner. And then you also get a long area attack with long back effect, and then you also get invincible when you're using it. So this thing actually goes very far. You can see one of the matches I'm playing in Rougetown, I pushed the range really far. I'm basically almost to the side, the second flag, and I hit somebody at middle flag. It's actually kind of insane how far the thing goes. And then when you're in Snake Man form, so your skill 1 for both will always be unlock gear. So this one's gonna be unlock gear 4, Snake Man. This one is just gonna be you transforming back to your base. Your cooldown while you're transformed is 20 seconds. It also, keep in mind when you're in these transformations, your cooldowns and the other skills will also be cooling down anyway. It's a lot of cooldown in one sentence, Jesus. So just keep that in mind. It's 25 seconds, Levi stagger. So basically just use it when you're out of range from people to go back to your base and use your invincibility skills again. And then the other one is going to be Gum Jet Culverin. So it's going to be a bunch of attacks basically. So each attack does 17 damage, but it does it 13 times. You also stun people for 50% probability for 3 seconds, and then for your last hit, it's gonna be 100% stun. And then the last hit, the 14th hit, Jesus, that's a lot of hits. Is gonna be 510 with knockback. You also reduce their speed by 30%. The reduction for the speed is 20 seconds. The cooldown is on 35 seconds. So that's really about it for Snake Man. Like I said, he has a lot of range. The what's it called? The last hit on the skill actually does very good damage. So that's really just about it for him. The traits will kind of go through it anyway. So the other one is gonna be, like I said, Bounce Man. So in terms of Bounce Man, invincibility again. You also have Tremor when you hit the this hit, invincibility. The skill attack is 754, which is very high. Tremor for 100% probability for 5 seconds, and the cooldown is 47 seconds. I will say, if you want to do more damage, Bounce Man definitely, because he has the attacker version, and he does so much damage, it's kind of insane. And then obviously the unlock gear is going to be skill 1. So go to the skill 2 is going to be Kong Organ Gun. It's going to be another multi-hit with stun. Last hit does dumb damage. So it's going to be 13 hits again with 18 per hit, and then also ignores defense. So if you're facing somebody like Gear 5 or like Claw, you'll still do damage while holding the attack back, and then as well as the last hit. So the stun, obviously, like I said, 50% until the last hit. On the 13th, it's 100%. For the 14th hit, it's going to be 532 damage. Also ignores defense, like I said. It's a very good skill. That's why, like, even to this day, he still does phenomenally well, because the damage output is still nice because they ignore defense. But I will say later on, when it's characters that have a lot of reduction, they're not going to be as good anymore. So I'll go through the normal, then Snake Man, then Bounce Man for regular traits. I think everything else is the same though. Yeah, okay, so it's only the top one. So when you're normal, you obviously you're a Luffy unit, so you shock, nullify shock, nullify entrance, and then for separate time after using skill 2, you also change down to a stagger effect. So when you're holding down the skill, you won't get knocked down out of it. You can get knocked out of it, like the knockback, but not knocked down. And then when you're in Snake Man, when you're HP 70% or more, you get 50% cap speed. Like I said, there's a cap speed that you get as a runner. And then when you capture a treasure, you get 30% heal back, and then you also get skill 2 20%. And then when you're Bounce Man, when you're 70% or more, once again you increase damage dealt by 30%. Pretty good right there. And then when you KO an enemy, you get a skill 2 by 30%, and you also get a 15% heal. Not as high as Snake Man, but you know, capping flag is a lot harder than killing people, so just keep that in mind. And then for the traits, it's going to be the same one for all of them. So trait 1 is going to be when attacking an enemy, 100% chance to increase your attack by 3% up to 75. So he does have a stack. That's why those multi-hits are very, very good. Like I said, I think they do like 15. So I probably can't do the math right, but you probably get, I think it's 45% already from one holding down skill from the 13 hits. And not including the last one, because sometimes they do dodge out of it. So just keep that in mind. It's a very, very good stack. When you team on less treasure, you also get skill 2 by 50%. When HP is 50% or more, you get 1 HP trait, which is very, very good. When HP 70% or more, you also reduce damage received by 30%. And then if they're attackers, you get another reduction of 50%, so 20% up to 50. And then we get percent damage. You'll heal up 6% from it. So fixed damage like V2 Queen. That's really all I could really think about for fixed damage. Any fixed damage at all will heal you. But I will say, if you do not have your what's called your status null, V2 Yamato with the shield will actually kill you, so keep that in mind. Even though it's percentage based, it's like 50%, you're not gonna live flat. And then sorry for the airplane in the background, Jesus. Sorry about that cut, there's a dang airplane. But for the last one is me when dealing damage 6 times in 10 seconds. So any like normal attack, like I said, or like charging what's it called, skill, you get a defense boost by 30% for 10 seconds, pretty decent. And then your boost rate, and then here's a nullify, like I said. So if your HP is 97% or above, you nullify status inflicted by enemy. So you know, having something like that against like Peril Sparrow, for example, even though Peril Sparrow is kind of the unit that kind of fizzled this Luffy out, it's very good in the beginning to have that status null. So if you're like characters that are relying on status, you can kind of mess them up beforehand. So just keep that in mind. For the side unit, right now I'm using Usopp, but I was using Rayleigh in the showcase, so just keep that in mind. Usopp is still really good, so I wanted to play him now. And then Rayleigh was doing okay, nothing too crazy there. For the support, it's going to be 161.6. It's going to be Attacker, Shroud Pirates, Paramecia, New World, a little bit of Captain, Grand Line, or Defender, Grand Line, Worst Gen, Whitebeard Pirates, and Zone. In a perfect world, I would say New World, Worst Gen is probably your best bet. You have a couple knockback skills. Damage increase would always be nice. But yeah, this Luffy, like I said, if you're having a lot of issues with the meta right now, he does fairly good. Ignore defense does good against Gear 5 and Claw. The statuses like the Tremor and the stuns really mess up Ace and Yamato. So if you are having issues with them, I do recommend you try out this guy. Like I said, mine's only 61, so I probably won't be using him anytime soon. I will say his main detriment is status after their HP threshold, and then also any like unit that just has a lot of reduction. So like when Whitebeard, when he drops, he probably won't be as good anymore, since he doesn't ignore reduction. So you're kind of relying on that attack stack to kind of carry your damage. But yeah, like I said, this Luffy is very, very strong. A little squishy, I've noticed in a couple matches, but he does do fairly well. Good, really good damage. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about EX Luffy. Let me know how I did in these games. And with that being said, this team 3-star signing out, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace. That's a quick little editor's note before the game start. Shoutouts go to Void Gaming. He also did request this Luffy on my community post with like big units. That was a while ago, so I didn't have him at 80, so I didn't want to play him until I had him at least 80. So he's at 100 now on this account, so I'm playing him now. So shoutouts to him for requesting it as well. Totally forgot about that. Sorry, my guy. And yeah, enjoy the game.
今更は言いせん。
次は見てろよ。 せ
更お前を責めやしない。
せ